Hi, and welcome back to Core Form Fitness. Right now, I just want to share with you some of my favorite exercises to help deal with low back pain if it's due to chronic sitting too long at the computer or a long day in traffic or driving all the time. And especially if it's chronic, these exercises done with any consistency should help you stay away from this back pain. So, one of my first, most basic, simple favorite ones is extremely effective at getting rid of low back pain are just shoulder bridges. But they're not shoulder bridges where you lift up in a hinge. We're going to lie on the mat. We're going to place our feet and hips in one line. We're going to relax through the chest. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to visualize our spine. We're going to visualize all those different vertebrae, and we're going to try to really raise up each vertebrae one at a time. I really want you to bring your mind into your body. This is the most effective way to change the way your body feels, acts, and moves, is to really see and feel and understand that you have control of your body and that you can change how it functions. So on these, I often ask my clients to visualize having lights on each vertebrae. So when you lift up, every time one vertebrae light turns on, then another, then another, then another, then another. So you're actually visualizing this beautiful line of light. And inhale at the top and then exhale at the bottom. And each time you're trying to control through your abdominals the dissension and separation of each vertebrae, shutting off each light in sequential order, really articulating through the spine. So I like to ask people to do a minimum of 5 of these, really mindfully trying to separate. Sometimes it's going to feel chunky, like 3 or 4 vertebrae might be stuck together, and they might be from all those muscles around your spine getting really tight and tense and overworked. So we're trying to activate the abdominals, the hamstrings, and the glutes to try and get these muscles to release and stop compressing on the spine. This is a very mindful, very slow, but very effective exercise. So a lot of my clients call this the lights, where you visualize turning one light on, lifting up through the abdominals, really using your breath and your focus, taking a nice deep breath in at the top, and then we're going to descend one vertebrae at a time, really trying to work through those abdominals, separating and articulating through each and every vertebrae. Again, do this 5 to 10 times, very mindfully, and then you can hug your knees in and just release your low back. You can always roll your knees in your hip sockets, which is great because your hip socket is a ball and socket, and they've probably been sitting very still most of the day if you've been sitting in at your desk or your car. The next exercise I would like to show you, that's just a simple stretch. I call it the awesome stretch. I don't have a single client that isn't in love with this stretch. So we stand at a really nice wide stance with our feet externally rotated. And we just simply come down, lunge, and press one shoulder forward as we press back on this knee. This really helps to open up the inner thigh, the low back, and it feels pretty dreamy. I do this every single day. Most of my clients do this every single day, and never has any client said, "This is terrible," which they do about some of my exercises, but this stretch is such a great one to just help undo some tight low back issues, tight hip issues, which is usually a combination of low back pain because you have tight hips will lead to a tight back. And so take your nice deep breath in and nice big exhale, and just press that shoulder forward, really kind of sink down and pressing that knee back away from you. You can switch with your breath a few times, whatever feels great for you. And another one of my really effective exercises I love are my knee circles. I would use a wall to start off with, or a chair or a couch, whatever's near you, to help get your balance. And we're going to really engage our core best we can. We're going to lift a knee up, and we're going to try to draw a giant circle with the knee. So we're really trying to open up the hips, activate the gluteus minimus, the gluteus medius, and maximus. And we're going to do this because your ball and socket joint likes to move in that way. That's the way it was made. So when it gets stuck, it likes to get that blood flow. And by doing that, you activate all these muscles, and these muscles can release. This is an exercise when done on a regular basis, can really help prevent some of your back pain. So I like to do these at least 3 in each direction. Forward circles, really trying to maintain that torso nice and stable, and backward circles. And again, with all exercises, the best, most effective way to create the lasting change is to really think about what you're doing. So don't forget to switch sides, stabilize yourself, keep your core up nice and high, pull that knee up, and do your best. Your circles might feel really strained and really constricted at first, but as you keep moving, it's going to get easier, it's going to get more mobile, and it's going to get better blood flow through there. And blood flow is what helps us heal and move better. So again, the first one is shoulder bridges, where you're turning off and on every single light, 5 to 10 of those. The next one is just the awesome stretch, which I'll do that any time of day. It always feels great. And the other exercise are standing knee circles, where you're really trying to work through that hip socket. Hopefully these exercises will help you stay pain-free and feel better.